All right, y'all. How everybody doing tonight? I'm just so out of sorts. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, English 71. I'm here. I was running late. I am so sorry. I apologize. I don't like being late. Um, I'm just working very late tonight. Got a lot going on, trying to catch up with things on my job. So everything was just going wrong. But anyway, we here now. Forget all that. We're gonna have some fun. Hey, Barbara, Courtney, Candy. Hey, everybody. We'll go through all the names in a minute. Hey, everybody. Um, and wait a minute, I think I hear some people. Courtney. Hey, I'm doing good. Hey, just trying to get through. Hey, I'm glad you came through. I think I got some guests here. I hear some people knocking at the door. So wait a minute, give me 1 second, Courtney. I got some visitors at the door. Wait a minute. Oh, they go Moochie.
Hey,
Hey, how you
Dion,
doing?
what's up?
Hey. Hey, y'all, we got Moochie in the house. And wait a minute,
Dion.
somebody else is driving up in the driveway. Wait a minute, let me get the door.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on now. Wait a minute. Oh, EJ's here. All right. What's going on? I think we're gonna have one more visitor gonna be coming through in a minute. I guess she, running a little bit late. I understand because I'm running a little late myself. Right. Hey, Stephen Harris. As I always say, hi to court. Net, Sally, Barbara, Candy, Bonnie Love, Rashonda. Rashonda's always the first one here. Always
Mm-hmm.
right on time.
No matter what. Change
Right,
your
right.
background, EJ.
Oh, she got the family business. Yeah, we talking about the family business tonight? Because I got to catch up. I'm so behind.
My bad, y'all. I be forgetting
Hey,
certain things.
Jocelyn. What is going on? Jocelyn be saying having some funny stuff in the comments sometimes. So we'll see what Jocelyn gonna be talking about tonight because she be having us laughing.
Hey, Courtney.
Let me mute my phone here. So okay, I guess our other girl might be running a little late. Y'all want to get started? I guess she can just jump in. How was y'all day today? First off, before we get into this stupid show, how was y'all day?
Mine was long.
Yeah, man, it was busy today for me.
Yeah,
Monday was
I was
really
up
busy.
early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about you, Mooch? What you do? I ain't even talk to you today. Usually we catch up on the phone or text. I was busy today, but what you had going on? You good?
If you haven't checked, I did an interview with a vampire today, so please check that video out. That's what I was talking about. That I had to talk about that episode. That was crazy.
Okay. I haven't even checked anybody's social stuff today. I ain't even, so if any gossip or anything happened, I ain't hear about it. I'll catch up with it later. Um, yeah, so that's about it. It's just, regular on Monday. But y'all, we got this shy. I don't even know what to say about it. Last week it got on my very last nerve. Okay. I think we all collectively didn't like last week episode. But
This one that just passed, it was garbage.
I'm just hate watching at this point. Okay. At this point, that's what I said. So what y'all think? I'm gonna let y'all really just talk about it because I know I'm just hate watching at this point. Until unless some people that I really want gone is taken out. At this point, I'm just hanging with y'all and riding with y'all, but I ain't really here for the show.
I mean, it's only one more episode, so thank God.
It's only one more for this season anyway. I know they did renew it. You know, uh, and I done heard a couple of people say that if they don't kill Duda, they not even gonna watch next season. I heard a
They
couple people
taking
say that.
forever to take him out. This episode. There was so many things that I was pissed off about in it. I mean, I like
Yeah,
the trick you moment
yeah,
too,
yeah,
though. But it's what
yeah.
it is.
Steven said he happy it's coming to an end this week. Yeah, me too. Steven, it could end. The whole thing could end permanently this week. As far as I'm concerned. I don't know. And I think they, as far Moochie, I think you said they're taking too long.
They're
They
taking
are,
too long to get to the point, yo. Come
yes.
on, how hard is it gonna be to slay this dragon? Come on now. They just making it ridiculous at this point.
Brown Sugar said this should be interesting since y'all clearly don't care for this show. No, no, it's me. I ain't gonna no. It's not EJ. It's me.
Nah, it's not
It,
me.
it's definitely me. This hate watching at this point. I ain't gonna put it on the other ladies. They got their own opinions. I mean, I guess there's moments that people like. It's just these last 2-3 episodes for sure that's been in the toilet. But I think this whole season ain't been good though. Personally,
I just feel like they made
I
like a
ain't.
lot of missteps with this.
I'm not feeling none of this season. EJ, did you like this particular episode?
Nah, this episode was horrible. It wasn't good at all. It just had a lot of things that didn't necessarily need to be in it. I just was kind of over it. I'm just tired. I don't think that it needs 16 episodes. I think 8 and done is what it needs to be.
8. Thank you. Thank you. I'm with you on that one.
Well, we
Yeah.
already at the second half. We don't need another season. You saying if they don't, I don't
No,
know.
they should have ended this when they came back for their second half. This should have been the season finale. I mean, no, series finale, like ending, wrapping it up.
Mm-hmm.
All they needed, so they only needed to probably come back and do a couple of episodes, and that was it. They didn't need to come in. We don't know why. I don't know. Clearly, people liking it, but I guess I'm not talking to millions of people across the United States and around the world. I'm only talking to a few of the people on the YouTube streets and the people that's reviewing it. A couple of other people, they saying the same thing, that they just hate watching it. They dragging it. Uh, you know. So I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's a visitor. We got a visitor. Hey, Tamika's in the house.
Hey,
Hey
Tamika.
everybody.
Hey, Tamika, what is going on? What's going on? How was your day?
Long Jay, but I'm here.
Yeah. It's been a busy day, and I was running a little behind, so I apologize, but I'm here too. And we just sitting there. You see on my screen here, I'm just hate watching at this point. So, what you think about it?
um this episode aggravated me. I cursed it out. If y'all saw my review,
See
then
what I'm
y'all
saying?
already know.
See what I'm saying?
Um I
I
didn't
that's what
care
I'm
that much
saying.
for it. Um I
Mm.
just I've never said this about any show that I've been reviewing, but for me, all the cards is in the season finale, whether I'm gonna review season 7 or not.
See
I
what I'm
gotta
saying?
see how it's gonna play out.
That's what I'm
And I
saying.
was saying that I was gonna ride it till the wheels fall off, but it really is holding. This last episode is holding all the cards for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know something? Shout out to Amina. Y'all, find her on YouTube and subscribe to her. But Amina said the other night, I think it was on your we did the trivia thing to make remember. She said that she's also hate watching. She said she just dragging it every time she's reviewing it. She dragging the show, and she also said that same thing you just said. That same sentiment. This is probably going to be her last time talking about it. Her last
Yeah, I
season.
think she already made up her mind. And
Yeah, she
I've
said that
never felt
same
that
thing.
way about a show. Because for me, I just don't see the point in me talking about something if I'm not really enjoying it and I'm going to get up here every single time breaking about. It's a difference in me just not liking some of the choices that characters are making and critiquing them on that, and me feeling like I'm getting a headache and I'm literally going off about the majority of the episode. Like
Yeah,
I said, I normally do that with the people on Love at the Lockup. I don't really do that when it comes to, drama shows or comedy shows, whatever other shows I'm reviewing. So I'll
And
see, but
it's understandable with reality shows because
yeah.
I'm doing one with Candy and Monique Johnson, and that show getting on my nerves. But it's different. The reality shows, it's expected. On these drama shows, of course, every episode is not going to be the best, or maybe every season might not be your favorite.
Hmm.
But it has been consistently bad for a while, so it's not.
Yeah, I
I know
know
it ain't
that
just
it's
me.
it's a lot of shows that I stopped watching over time, and some people would tell me like, "Oh no, it picked back up. You should go back and watch it." Like you said, it do be some episodes is better than others, some seasons is better than others. So that don't really bother me too much either. I felt like the first half wasn't as bad, and I was looking forward to the fact that we had Leon coming up here, we had Lynn Whitfield coming up here. I love me some Lynn Whitfield, so I was
Yes,
just sold on that. I was looking
right.
forward to it. But now I'm like, okay, what are you doing with the stories that you're telling? It just does not make sense to me. And
No,
I'm always
I
gonna
agree.
be honest about it.
That's what's up. Hey, y'all, say hi to my mama. She called me in the middle of live. Say
Oh,
hi.
hey,
Oh,
Hi.
mom.
hi,
Hey,
mama.
mom. Hey.
Say hey. Can you hear?
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
All right, mom. I'm gone. I'll talk to you later. Love you.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
um,
My
no,
mama
that's
just
not
came
a
back
problem.
from out of town, so she had to check in, let us know she made it back.
That's right. Yeah, it's too much going on there. We gotta know you made it in the house safe. Right. Yeah, I agree. Everything you said, Tamika, 1,000%. I mean, I don't want to just keep watching the show. Now, I mean, we can make fun and like last week we sat up here and cracked up, laughing, tears in our eyes. We was cracking jokes. But if it gets to the point where it go from laughing and cracking jokes to we actually just shitting on it, excuse my language, then it's just like not worth it anymore, you know. So we shall see.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree with y'all because y'all know I never really. That's just not my style to ever. If I don't like it, I just want to review it. That's how I see it. But I mean, the Shy is on the struggle bus right now. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. These last few episodes have really just not been it for me. And I can always find the silver lining in anything, but
Hmm.
Yeah.
at
But this is
this
a
point,
Yeah.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
disappointing, and I feel like they letting their fans down because not for nothing. Even though a lot of other people been was saying that they didn't like it, it does have a lot of subscribers, a lot of followers that actually do like the show. A big of my subscribers come for that, and so I know that got to be disappointing to them too. Like, it's sad to go out like that. If that's the case, then they should have just been ended it. Unfortunately.
yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
they could have done that first half though. Like if they had just left it with that first half, the first half was
Hmm.
actually decent enough to have
Yeah,
left
that's what I
the
was
first half.
saying.
Right, right,
I,
right,
I
right.
that's what this is exactly why I didn't even put out my first thoughts because I felt like I would have been trashing the show.
That's why I didn't
Yeah,
either. I
I'm
chose
not
I,
putting
to.
out
I,
any thoughts.
I don't
Only when I do the things with y'all is when I'll talk about it. I'm not
right.
Yeah,
doing a separate review on it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not taking the
Usually
time for.
right.
I
Usually I
made a
put out
video.
my first thoughts, but this I just felt like I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to do it because I felt like I would have been like really trashing it.
Hey
Yeah,
Perry,
So
how
I
you
feel
I
like
doing?
if
did
I don't
that.
have anything nice to say, I don't say it at all.
Exactly. That's what you're supposed to do. And I actually made a video. I did a voiceover and I went and listened to the voiceover. I said, I'm not saying nothing but all negative stuff. I'm not going to put this out. So I chose not to put it out and just not do it.
I feel like they dropped the
Yeah,
ball with
but the
this.
thing is, yeah, if okay, it's always going to be some show. Say you okay, you got Family Business coming back, and you're gonna review that. It might be an episode where you don't particularly care for it, and you might say some things. But if it's every single episode consistently, 3 or 4 in a row or something like that, you're gonna be like, then that's when it's like, okay, let me think, should I keep watching this show because it's not living up to what I originally. You and I can always like every episode, every character.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
how it is.
And
But
plus,
it's
you don't want to trash people's work,
Yeah.
and if you don't want to,
That's exactly yeah.
you don't want to do that because they put their hard work into it or they sweat their tears, their blood, and I get all of that. But somewhere down the line, we have dropped the ball. But at the same time,
Yeah.
you don't want to continue to have to say that over and
Right.
over again. It's just it gets tiring. It was funny
Mhm.
last week because we was cracking up and
Oh, we
laughing.
was
And
cracking
Yeah.
joking today. I mean, I'm ready for the last. If anybody in the chat got the jokes, I'm ready for it. But it's just my yeah. I guess last week we had the energy for it. This week I'm like, oh wait, come on,
Well,
we
he
got.
basically admitted it in this last episode,
Oh
Jocelyn.
yeah, I wanted to say this. What Jocelyn said. I really feel Alicia killed. Took out unalive. I should
Unalive.
say. Yeah,
Hmm.
Rob's dad and making it look like Duda did it. So someone gets Duda. Alicia is too calm about the death.
he said he
Um,
did it.
Yeah,
yeah,
he
but
admitted it.
he said he did. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
what's her name? Rosalind said it
Yeah, he
too.
told
Yeah.
Rosalind he did it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He
They
said
had
he
a whole
threatened me.
conversation.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he was like,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
threatened me. She said you didn't
I
have to
think
do that.
I think the reason why Alicia is calm is because, like she was saying to Shad, which was why I kind of didn't understand when Shad was having the conversation with Victor, and he said, "Oh, she don't seem like she even cares." I didn't take it that she didn't care. She told him that's not for you to worry about it. Like, in other words, she's still planning on taking care of that. You go ahead and sit there and look pretty with your shaft jacket, and don't worry about it.
Now Barbara says she lost interest after Kevin left and then Dre. I agree too.
Yeah.
I agree on that too.
Yeah, I
You
feel
know?
like that
Kevin
was
was
really messed up
definitely a
how
big
they
piece
did
of the
that.
Yeah.
show,
Yeah.
and we
I
definitely
agree with that.
discussed
Yeah. Yeah.
that we didn't like how Dre left at all,
Mhm.
how they wrote that.
And they got
Well,
her
Yeah.
looking crazy. They got Nina looking like a bird.
yeah, I know. Let's get into this thing. Let's get through it. So they start off talking about Thanksgiving, right? Okay, still
Hmm.
no funeral for the what's his name? Alonzo. No, it wasn't. I mean, they mentioned it just briefly in here, but it was no big
Hmm.
deal. Like I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm making more of a big deal out of the Alonzo thing gone because it's Leon, I guess, than they are because they don't. Nobody
Hmm.
seems to care. But they going back and forth about who gonna have Thanksgiving. So there's nothing about no big deal on there. And then what's his name? Victor Trigg is cleaning out his office, and what's the guy name? This is Quincy, right? Or is that his partner
Yes.
named Quincy? Okay,
No,
so Quincy,
Quincy is his partner. What's his name? I don't
I
forgot his
forgot his
name.
name, but anyway, he said, "Well, what about me?"
Like, what
What
about you?
about me?
Me. That's on the
What
same
about
thing.
me? I was
What
like, what
about me? We
about
just
you?
did
What
that damn Dream Girls
what
too.
about you?
EJ,
That
them Dream
song
Girl
kept
songs
playing in
been
my
stuck in my
head.
head for a couple days now, EJ. Them Dream
Yes.
Girl songs been in my head. I've been
Yeah,
thinking
mine
about
too.
But what about you? I
moonlight
mean, I
out of
didn't
my
see
life into
anything wrong
moving.
with Victor saying that he wanted to take time for himself. That how is he going to help other people when he hasn't done it for himself? That he's absolutely right. You have to put the oxygen mask on yourself. Y'all know I'm always doing self care
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
before you put it on anybody else. So yeah, if you don't feel like you mentally in the right place, I think he's right to take a leave of absence. I
right,
didn't
right.
understand him
He
saying,
said, "How can I
"What
help
about
somebody? I
me?"
can help myself." You know?
Yeah.
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 And I agree with this brown sugar comment. Nina and the brat story is unnecessary. Nobody cares. Right. They didn't even need this. Nobody cares. But we'll get to it. We'll get down the line of that. Let's see what we got going on here now. Um, Hello. Okay, so this is when the part where we were talking about Jocelyn and Duda mentioning about you took out Alonzo type of thing, and they're saying what else they say something about it's a calm before the
This was
storm.
random to me too.
Yeah, a calm
Her
before the
saying,
storm, and they got to get
"Oh, what
something
are you
going.
gonna
Yeah,
do? Yeah, it's never been this way. It's the calm before the storm. So he gonna get out here and make it rain."
yeah, yeah. So yeah, you clearly say they just together for business. She said it,
Oh
and
yeah, they we been
through
through that.
yeah,
Hmm.
we've been to that anyway. But
Look at Ingle all fancy. What's this motion
I'm
going on? I don't
trying,
even know
girl.
how to
I'm
do this
trying.
with my
I've been,
slides.
I've been trying. Been playing around. I'll try. Like y'all still seeing ain't all that good because I still got you see my the captions in the from the
That's okay.
It's all right.
it's
I used to put
okay.
my
Mhm.
captions in there on purpose because I wanted to remember
You
what they
keep your
said, and it
place
was
sometimes.
easy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so you got these two talk. He cooking making the macaroni and cheese for Thanksgiving. she and then making up a pie cake or something, and she's asking about your dad, and he doesn't want to talk about it, or he don't have nothing to say about it. Well, then you got then you what y'all think about this Rashad and
listening to Anita Baker.
yeah, Rashad and Alicia, and they making out or dancing, and
they seem happy with each other though. I
Yeah,
oh,
don't
and he
know.
pretty
said that's
much.
his woman. He said that's his woman.
My
Yeah.
woman.
Okay, Candy said the shy is in ICU. I know that's right.
Yeah.
It need a lifeline. It need a
I
knife
think they took
lifeline.
out Leon too soon.
Maybe
Right.
she's not using him like I thought she was. Maybe they in a real like I don't know.
Yeah, this thing kind of made me feel like maybe it's real. I do still feel like she have things that she want to use him for, but they real comfortable.
Yeah,
Unless she
and
hitting
and
him really like ready where he gonna take a bid for her.
and he asked her about her ex-husband,
Mhm.
and she didn't say nothing about it. So
Mm-hmm.
I
Mhm.
mean, he did ask her how you feel about it or whatever, and
Mhm.
she just brushed it off.
Yeah.
And Brown Sugar said this show has run its course. Why is there another season? I do not know. You got to call Lena Waithe and ask her, because I'm asking the
Mhm.
same question too.
Well, at least it'll keep them working.
Yeah, look, I want to see black people working. So
Yeah, I do too. I always
I
support the
want that.
black
Yeah,
shows.
I mean, so
Look,
now
I
this
look
is
at a
where
lot of stuff, and some of it ain't just like the most 100% the greatest.
Mhm.
But I just have high expectations for this show.
Yeah.
I already know where it's been. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
think that's the
Mhm.
disappointing part is to see random things that you know that this show that's not what they've done in the past.
And it
I think
doesn't even
more
match the
to it.
characters. It just
no.
yeah.
Exactly.
And then okay, going back to what Brown Sugar said earlier, Nina and the Brat story is unnecessary. Nobody cares. I
It
agree.
is. It is. It
Because
is.
this
It
is a
was
way to
no
get her.
reason
This
for
is a
her to
way to
come
take
back.
what
That's
they
just a
did
way
this
to take
to.
her out the show.
Yeah, that's
it.
what I was saying. That's what I was about to say.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brad is about to have her baby at this point anytime now. She was
Mhm.
pregnant at the time, and Nina, this is a way to just write her
Yeah.
on out. But they could have done this, like Moochie said last week, and wrote that her and Dre went off on some romantic
Yeah.
vacation,
That would have been great.
They could have
Exactly.
did that from the get
Listen,
go.
they
move
could
for
have did that
business.
from the beginning.
Yeah, they
Exactly.
could have
That's
did
what I'm
that from the
saying.
get go when they came back this
They
season.
could
They
have
could
said,
have
Yeah.
"Oh,
showed the reason.
Dre got a great paying job, and it's gonna be in Louisiana, so
Exactly.
we got to
Yeah.
move."
So
And the other girl, what's the
right.
young girl, Lene? She's in college, so she don't have to go. She can stay.
Right.
She can
Exactly.
stay with I mean, she can be over. Tracy and them, the girls, her girlfriends could be watching over her. They're gonna be doing that now
Mhm.
that she's
Right.
going off. So if they can leave Lene with the other her girlfriends, why you couldn't have just say Nina and Dre going off
Exactly.
and we won't see them no more.
Exactly.
You know.
That's why
Um,
what EJ said made sense as far as it had to really end on a bad thing because nothing else is making sense.
Yeah.
and you know who said Amina? Shout out to her again. She said Saturday that she think this show is being written by AI. I said she might be on to
You
something.
know what?
Yeah, at first
Amina
I
said
was
that.
laughing when she said
Yeah,
that,
she said
but
that
then I'm
Saturday.
like, you might have a point, and maybe all the
Have a
money
point.
went to them bringing in Kadeem Hardison and
And
Lynn
maybe Leon.
Whitfield and Leon, and
Leon.
maybe because I just don't understand it, y'all. It really don't make sense, and I'm not even
Well,
being
if it's
funny.
AI, they need to really throw the whole laptop out the window.
Right,
Absolutely.
right. Sally said Nina and the Brad relationship is so funkified. All right. So,
Mm-mm.
yeah, nobody cares. I mean, so what is she, a truck driver or something? And she going and she said something about going across country with her or something. I don't know. Anyway, she said, I'm a mother and a grandmother. Since when you ain't been around them kids? We ain't seen you yet around them children for a while.
Exactly.
Get out of
I
my
never
face.
seen. We only seen him keep that little boy one time.
Not for since maybe season 4 or something have we seen her really engaged with her kids. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now here, this is when she's asking Nuck to go to come to Thanksgiving with them. Like, why? EJ, please make this make sense to me because I know you can be very more logical than me. I'm quick to just throw it in the toilet. But does it make sense if it's you to have your the date your child's father come to the Thanksgiving with you and your husband or whatever? You know what I'm saying?
Girl, let me have
And,
this
and
right
especially in
because
this type of situation, this guy is a killer. Just excuse whatever. I'm forget all these damn words. Let me just say what I say. I ain't monetized. This guy is a killer. This guy is no good. He threatened um uh um Emmett and threatened Rob. Why are we fooling with this guy? I don't care if he's the fault. Tell me why.
I done went off about this part, girl. I definitely done went off about this part because, like, in real talk though, I really felt like Keisha like totally disrespected Emmett in this aspect because we don't need to invite Nuck to Thanksgiving dinner. First of all, it's gonna be at Tiffany's house and Rob's house where Alicia is gonna be. This is where all the ops are. Nuck, you are the op right now. Like you literally are the op. If it wasn't for the fact that this was his baby, he would not be there right now. As a matter of fact, every time you saw him, you would try to go the opposite way because you don't know if he's going to try to hurt you or not. Like, you don't know if he's going to try to get you or not. You don't know if this is the day that Duda sent him to knock you off. So why are we entertaining the thought? Why are you inviting him to someone else's house where everybody's going to feel uncomfortable? Evan already has to deal with a situation where he's been put in a, it's a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? Like it's an awkward situation. It is what it is. I think Keisha is just so happy that this is Nuts baby versus it being the other guys.
Right.
Like she ain't even thinking
Yes.
logically
Right. Because she
about
still
what
He's
he's
not
feeling.
likes
at
him.
all.
Yeah, go ahead, Moochie. Go ahead and finish.
How you bringing him there, and Alicia's gonna be at this too.
She's happy,
And
that
they
this is
already
not
know
They
that
don't.
Emmett's supposed to be taking her out.
right. Right.
It don't make no sense, y'all. I went off on this thing so bad. She's gonna tell him, I didn't have this on my bingo card either, but it is what it is. We gotta deal with it. And it's enough room, it's enough food. It's not about you, it's about the child. No, Keisha, it's actually not about y'all, because if this was at your house, that's one thing, but you're talking about bringing him to Rob and Tiff's house. Let's not forget that he was at the hospital looking for Rob, and if Rob would have still been
Yes.
there, he would have took
He
him out.
was trying to
Let's
take
not
Rob
forget
out.
he barged into their business. Like, what are we talking about here?
Preach.
I can't, yo.
Preach.
I really can't
Preach.
with this whole
I'm
damn thing.
really
Like, you didn't even ask
with
them
you.
how they felt about it.
Tamika, please let them have you write for the next season because they need some daggone. And Moochie's a writer.
It
Get
don't
someone
even
in
make
there
no
who
Yes,
can
sense.
write
it
for
Where
the
it's
don't
like
make
show.
I'm not even
sense.
like it's like it don't make any sense at all.
Yeah, it doesn't make it be like you said. Even though I don't even want him at the Thanksgiving, but it makes sense if it was at their house and he could
Mm-hmm.
stop. Okay, you could stop by for dessert at the at the end where
But
everybody,
Right.
now you
you
showing
know,
this dude, you
you
showing
know,
this dude where Rob live.
right. They is she not thinking that this was just a it was just
Yeah.
not that long ago, it was a threat going on. So
Exactly. You have security because of this whole situation, supposedly, because we're gonna get to that too. But yeah,
and yeah,
I
and
just
even though
can't.
Emmett does have other baby children, mothers, baby mothers, whatever you want to say, but they don't call they not causing no problems. We don't see them ladies. And she knew about
Mm-mm.
them prior to him even getting with Emmett anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
she always knew about them. So she's becoming the problem. I mean, why they making her kind of stupid, like dunce or something? I don't know. Like Lillian said, "Hey, Lillian Cherry, I used to like Keisha character, but they ruined her for me." Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why she's not thinking. Lord have mercy. Okay, moving on.
Hmm.
And Nuck is just doing it to spite Emmett too. He just doing it to be funny. Yeah, I'll stop through. Okay, now we find out that this guy now all of a sudden that this guy, what's the brother name, Damien or something? Is
Mm.
it Damien? I think his name. But anyway,
Yeah.
now
Mm-hmm.
supposedly he slept with Jackie Long's character,
Mm-hmm.
woman.
Craig woman, yeah. I mean
Yeah, oh his
Keith.
name Craig. I didn't know
This
his
is
name.
this is
Okay.
another thing with this one.
It's
When
dumb.
first
It's
I thought
Darnell
it
is
was
dumb.
about a
Darnell
robbery.
is
Now it's about you
stupid.
sleeping with my woman. I thought it was about a
Yeah.
robbery.
Yeah, now it's about a woman too. He's saying it's his wife, and then it's like, no, that wasn't your wife. Y'all wasn't married. Oh, well, we was gonna get married. First of all, they don't even look like they on the same level. He looked like he way older than they. Like I don't even understand it. Like
Yes, he
whatever.
looked way older. So why would
And
she
now
want
he
to?
want money. Now he want him to make up some money for him because he know Duda owned the spot. And I knew Duda was gonna come into it some kind of way. And you don't think that you getting money from here, if Duda's the one that owned the spot and you don't have nothing to do with Duda, you think you would get away with taking his money? Like it don't make sense. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh look, it don't make sense, and I really just don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? So now he got what's he going to do? He got to figure out how to get take money from the business and give him some money. And you think
Oh,
Duda ain't
God.
gonna figure that out? He,
Well, he
I
better go tell his daddy, like EJ said last week, go get out to get some money out that 401k.
Okay,
mm,
that part.
not the 401k. Okay, all right.
He had to do something.
Wait a minute.
Cause
Okay, let
this
me.
right here don't make no sense right here.
Yeah, I just don't even. I thought it was about the robbery and about you left me holding the bag and I did time for you. Now he seemed like he's more pissed off that you slept with. He said my wife, and he said that lady ain't your wife. It doesn't.
That was
Lord,
funny though.
yeah.
That was so
Mm,
funny.
mm.
Like
Yeah,
be mad with her. Why you mad at me? Shoot, y'all the one that was in a
right.
relationship together. You in
No.
jail, so she moved
Hey,
on.
Derry B, how you doing, girl?
What's up,
Um.
Debbie B?
Oh, wait a minute.
Hey,
Let me just read
Jerry.
this. What Sally said. Emmett brother don't seem like a robber or a player that would take someone's woman. Exactly. I thought that too. He don't even
I
seem.
Yeah.
actually like him. That's like I actually like this character. This was one character I can ride with them bringing in because he brings like a little something to it. I like this guy.
I do
Yeah,
like
I'm
him,
not.
and because that
I'm,
is another thing. They did throw a lot of other characters in here, like just last minute. But yeah, he is one that I like, but I just that didn't make sense.
yeah, and then, okay,
Yeah.
these two sitting here, Victor and Rashad sitting here just having drinks, and Victor just tossing back the drinks, just tossing back, and and they sitting there talking about how I guess how they can get their, oh well, how Victor can get his woman back,
Bump Victor
and
Trigg and his woman.
yeah,
I can't stand Victor right now, y'all. Like y'all know I love me some Trig, but I cannot stand him right now in this whole thing. How you gonna take her? I'm sorry, you ain't even got there. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm right there with you, EJ. I'm right there with you, girl.
and Rashad said. No, he asked Rashad, "Well, how you and your woman doing?" Like now, that's his woman. At this first, I thought he was security. Now it's the one. so, so he just moved himself right on in there. He don't have his own place. He just moved right on in with
He ever,
Alicia.
Angel, do he ever have his own place? Do he
No,
ever
he has
have
never.
his
He's
own
never
stuff?
since the
No,
moment
he's
he came
went
out of
from
prison.
person to
He's never had his
person.
own. Since he came out of prison, he never had his own place. He never had.
Mm.
Yeah. So.
Now he in love with Alicia.
Mm-hmm.
Look, he ain't got no choice. Where else he gonna go?
Sorry, the picture's all kind of dark. I ain't perfected the pictures thing yet, but it is what it is. But anyway,
Oh, that's
so
fine.
now he said, "Look, your services are no longer needed, because you ain't giving me no information." I mean, this is what Otis is saying, a Duda, and to Brittany, and she said, "Well, look, I know some information on somebody, and I had a feeling she was talking about what's his name, Nuck. I had a feeling." Yeah. I
Yeah,
had
I
a
knew
feeling
she
she was
was
talking
coming
about,
in
yeah.
telling some nonsense.
Yeah, I had
Well,
a
how
feeling it
she
was
know
about
about it is what I want to know.
because he cutting side deals. And yeah, I don't know how she knew that. Because that's the
Yeah,
side deal with
that's what I
Rob and
wanted to
Tiffany,
know.
right?
I wanted to know how she knew. I wasn't mad at it because when he took out that hammer and put it on the table and said your services is no longer needed, I said, well, he may be getting ready to try to take her out. I'm sure that's what she would think. And so I'm gonna play my card too and be like, well, I know some other info. And if I tell you that, then I don't want to be spying on my brother no more. And it's like, well, it depends on what the info is. But
Yeah.
I
No,
want to know how she knew about it.
that's the part because if and this is and I'm because I'm done with the trash talk. I'm gonna stop. But this right here is a prime example of this is one of those things that could have took some space somewhere else and showed us her overhearing something. Her, you know what I'm saying? Like most things, like you'll have a clip where somebody hears something and you like, oh, that's gonna come back. But now we just kind of left in the wind with like how she even get anywhere near enough to know what he had going on. Where was she in the same
We
space?
never seen them together.
Yeah, I
We
just thought that
No.
seen
that part was
her brother
awkward.
with Nuck. I
I'm
never
like,
seen
where did
Brittany
this
with Nuck.
come from and how did she know? And this is
Exactly.
Right.
why I was like, this they dropped the ball on this.
Mhm. Hey, Lemon Kush.
Hey, let me
Um,
Kush.
yeah, I don't know what more to say about
They
it.
must have okay, I'm gonna say this. They must have seen remember the last party they had and she came, but he wasn't there. That was the younger kids. So
No,
see,
that
none
was
of
the
this makes
brother that
sense.
she wasn't there. That was her brother, right?
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like, where did she see him to know all of this?
She don't. They just threw this in there. We ain't see this. So we got
But
these
somebody
two.
called this right here. Was it you, Tamika? One
Yeah,
of y'all
these
called
two.
this.
Yeah, I've been called this one.
Yeah,
Yeah, right down the middle, baby.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was no shock.
So this is a thanks. So it's Thanksgiving episode for everybody. So it's all Thanksgiving. She's
Yeah.
gonna have all these people, about 20 something people, 27 people at the house. And oh, you back, Courtney? Great. Um, and then so she's gonna invite Jake, this teenage boy who probably ain't but 19, to the Thanksgiving dinner. And
Yeah,
then
apparently
we
that's what
find out
she
that
does.
and they have an arranged marriage. So
Yeah,
she
we
got the man.
figured that.
Yeah, we
And the
figured
way he
that.
made it seem was like, yeah, you and your teenagers, oh, it's never been a problem before. Yeah, but you usually don't bring them home for Thanksgiving. You just go ahead and play with them and they play pen. Like, what are we doing here? But it ain't no
This,
shock.
this actress is a very pretty lady. Very pretty lady, this actress.
Mm-hmm.
But these two, yeah, I agree. It's bad writing. Um, yeah, and another thing, now we find out too that he like a little Becky, you know. Well, she calls her Becky, but the lady name is Sarah. But you know, he got a little Becky that he like. That he said they ain't did nothing yet, um, but you know, maybe they going to. Yeah, the pastor and his wife Candy are trash.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
in the
not weak.
comic.
I'm not weak of the flesh like you, okay? But his
Mhm.
mistress is money, but that's okay because he spends the money on her. These two could go to with their raggedy story.
And his
Yeah.
part don't make sense anyway. I didn't like what he said, no way, because if you think about it, or not what he said, it's the action that he took when Becky was in the room with him. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Mhm,
can tell that
mhm.
she clearly has something for him and vice versa, but yet you want to be like her father, and that's okay to want to attain to something. Like I know how that whole world goes, the mega churches and the ministry. I get that, but don't you think it's a bad idea to try to get with Becky? Because the minute Becky get mad at you, all your hopes and dreams of having a mentor with her daddy is out the door. That don't even make no sense. Why put yourself in that position?
Exactly.
Because he thinking like he making a power move. It's gonna backfire on him,
But
especially if he
that's the
Mhm.
sleep
whole
with
point.
her.
You could just leave her out of it. That, like, like leave the tension out of it because clearly she's reading into something else. No, I don't know. She looked like she wanted a little more than what when they was in that room together. I was like,
Mhm.
okay, Sarah.
Yeah.
All right, Moochie, I think it's time for a commercial break. Tell the people what they need to be doing.
Hit the like, hit the share, put us up in that algorithm, y'all, and holla at your girls.
I know that's right. Am. Oh, net. It's not just the wife. We don't like the past either. We don't like both of them. It ain't just the wife we don't like. We
They
don't like
both
both of 'em.
doing dirt. It's just like, yo,
Oh, this the best thing, and yeah, I agree with Lily. This is the best thing of the show is Dwayne Wayne being on here. Okay,
yes, and that's the only reason why I want to continue to watch it because I want to see if he see this boy out, dude.
He's the only
So,
positive of the show right now. You know.
you know what they do to positive black men? Never mind.
Oh no.
It
Okay,
seemed
no,
like
so
they all. It seemed like every
I'm
positive
gonna throw
black
my
Jew we get, or somebody
What
Tamika,
is
turning their life
Tamika,
wrong?
around.
Tamika. I'm gonna throw my own TV out the window if they if they take this character out. If they take Kadeem Harris,
I
Hardison
wouldn't be
character,
surprised if they don't end up taking Dad doing Duda out if that would happen because he definitely would probably see him as a threat because he's taking Bakari away. But at this point, Bakari literally is saying, "Please hurry up and get this manuscript out here so I could go." Like that's what he's saying. I don't get this concept.
I mean, well, and if they wanted him gone, well, that doesn't mean Duda could have took him out last week, right? He could have taken him out last
Yeah,
week.
he definitely could have when he approached
Yeah,
him.
when he approached him, yeah. But you know something? I ain't putting nothing past him, but I'm gonna be done then. That might be the nail in the coffin now. Like, if you take him out for what reason? But hey, Havana, how you
Yeah,
doing?
first we was leaving the book alone. Now we done sent the manuscript in and got it back, and they
Yes,
don't
and
put the edits on it for him to fix whatever parts so he could send it back in with the corrections. So we dead set on this. So
yeah,
I
yeah.
Yeah,
don't
but
really know.
the
Yes,
reason
they
why
need
he said
writer.
that was because remember when Bakari came to him, he said, "I
Mhm.
have to finish it."
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Bakari thinking
determined.
all of this gonna happen
Yeah.
in a 1, 2, 3, but it's not.
Hmm
Hey, Queen, how you
Hey,
doing, girl?
Queen Girl.
Hey,
And
Queen.
yeah, India says they need to forget about this season and do a Rio. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Shoot, they need to go back
That's what I
two
think is.
episodes.
I think
That's
that's what
it.
I think. Amina's right. Well, it might be AI doing the writing because
Wow.
we don't have no proof on that. That's just alleged.
They
That's
supposed to be doing that. That's what they was that's why they was on strike
mm,
hmm
for all of that.
yeah. Well, these just our own thoughts and opinions. So we just saying allegedly. We don't know, but it makes sense. It makes a
It
lot
does
of
make
sense.
sense.
You know. Um. mm, mm, Okay. Well, all right. What's going on with this thing? Oh, here we go. Okay. Now, what's her name? Lene, right? And that's her
Hmm.
name. Lene.
Hmm
It's when we tell her. I'm, I'm laughing at my picture taking. This when we tell her now that she finds out that Brittany is setting Bakari up.
Yeah.
Um,
He worked for Duda. She worked for
mhm,
hmm
Duda. Excuse
yeah,
me.
yeah, I thought he had figured it out though. That seemed wild to
I
me that
did
he
too.
was so
That's why I
shocked.
said, what was he thinking after things? I mean, after Halloween, we established that.
Okay, when Duda said, "Yeah, how's your book going or your journal, whatever it was," who else knew about that at the time? But
Exactly.
his sister.
I mean,
So,
Jake broke that down for him. I think he just don't want to believe it, and this is like
Hmm.
confirmation. I think that's what it is more so like a I want to be in denial type of thing. Because even Jake is like, like everybody sees it, and he does too. He just don't want to. He don't want it to be.
to make it look at this one that Lillian said, Lena need to pull a Tyler Perry and unalive a majority of the I guess of the cast. She said, like he did with half and half nots.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I didn't see
I
the
don't
end of
even
the half
think
and
they
half
need to
nots, so I ain't
unalive
never know.
anybody. Just you already got me in
That
the
was my
movie.
show, baby.
I
You
loved
already
it up.
Mm.
Then after a while, I kind of stopped watching it, but I loved
Yeah,
that
Tyler
half
took
and half.
everybody out, baby. He said nobody ain't surviving.
Okay, but then that's what we want. I want to see some. Come on, let's take some people. There's a bunch of people in here can go. There's a bunch of people.
I know I was
okay.
wrong for that, but I sure was hoping that somebody was gonna go this episode. Like I really
Mm.
wanted somebody to go, not the person that they like, not that part, but I really wanted like some other people to go.
Cause baby, while we said Tower of Terror, and then he talking about how he about to get out here and make it rain. I said, where was the rain? I didn't see a drizzle. Like, what was we doing?
No drip,
But
nothing.
I
okay.
mean, yeah, yeah. And then this girl here, the pastor's daughter, is just she is about dumb is all
Oblivious.
get out. I don't even know what to say about her. She gonna say, "Well, wait, do you think you'll be a good role model, father figure?" What would she say? Role model,
Role
something.
model.
Yeah, role model. And he said, "My, well, it depends on how you trying to raise your child or something. Something. I'm not. I might not be quoting it right, but
That's
basically, you
funny.
know, he's not a good role model or father figure or no type of figure. You know what he's doing. You know who he worked for, and you know what he's doing. So what are you talking about?
He basically told her, girl, like he pretty much telling her she another one in denial. Everybody in
Very
denial.
much so. Mm. Oh, her name is Kenya. Okay. Kenya is a bird.
I won't.
She's,
I mean, she's
I usually don't
naive.
like to call females this.
She tries to act. She's really naive, but
This
to me,
naive
it seems
more than
like
yeah.
she's not. You
A
know what
bird
I
would
mean?
be more like
You're not even thinking
somebody
with
that's
your head.
she's more
But how
naive.
they presented her character to us when they first introduced her with Papa, she seemed like she was a person that had some sense and was smart and was, about her business as far as working and going to school and stuff. So it just, I don't know. It's just a lot of random things, baby. I said all these characters was off to see the wizard this episode. Like the
Yeah,
answer is
off to see
no.
the
The answer is
wizard, the
no.
wonderful
What are
wizard
we
of
talking
Oz.
about?
Man, because I haven't got a brain.
And off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Oz.
But you right,
Right.
Tamika. That's the same thing I said. I said that
Yeah.
not how they presented this character to us, and now
Stupid
you
and
want to make her
delusional is what
seem
Havana said. Yes,
totally
I
different.
agree. I agree, EJ. I don't like the way they presented this character.
Like because when they
Um,
first gave us to her, when they first brought her in, that's not how they wrote her. That's not who she was. This right here is not what she would say.
both of these girls were not this way.
Yeah,
Remember when this girl was a young girl messing with Kevin? She was all black power, putting the fists up with the afro
natural
and all this
hair, all
stuff.
that.
And all Angela Davis type, and now look at her now. How
But you
she
know
what she
what's funny about that is that I liked the way they transformed Gemma because it was the way in which they did it, and it was like okay Gemma, But to me, Kenya just we like had a growth with Gemma. Like we saw her this way, and then we saw her kind of decide that's not even what I really want. That's not who I really am. It's almost
Mhm.
like she was pretending, and then she got to be who she really was. And that's how I read Gemma. Kenya, however, I just don't know what the thought process is because that's it don't we ain't got to see a growth from her. Like we haven't grew up with this character enough to see her go from this to this. That don't even I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing
Mm,
too much.
No, I agree though because her character was totally different. She seemed more mature than most of the younger girls that were on here.
right.
She
Hmm.
knew how to make decisions for herself because she didn't fall to peer pressure. She, other than her having a baby, that's the only time we know of that she was caught slipping.
Yeah.
And it's like now you got her where it's
Yeah,
like
they
she
call
don't know
everybody
where
calling
babies
her a
come from
bird.
now.
Everybody calling her a chirp in here. So
Yeah,
no,
I just I
I,
don't
I'll
know.
say more. I'll say more delusional and naive and kind of stupid. But now I don't know about bird.
I
You
do
know,
agree with you, EJ, how they transitioned Gemma because we saw her gradually change and then we saw her under tutelage of Tiaras. Then she taught her how to act. Don't do it that way. Do it this
when
way.
she told her here, what she tell her here, do it in the voice when she told her about she had to make her own choices on what you want.
You
How
have
she
to
said,
make your own choices, sweetie.
mm,
This
But I
is
do like
you.
what she said to her here, where she's like worried all about Jake and what he got going on, and she ain't spoke to him in this month. So I was like, everything is based around him, and she like, you can't live your life based around him. Then it's like, oh well, should I leave him? No, like
That's for you to make. That's the decision for you to make. I'm glad she said what she said to her.
yeah.
yeah.
Ivana said Gemma did a complete 180 and not in a good way, shaking my head. Looking back at season 3, Kevin dodged a lot of bullets in regards to Gemma. I agree with that.
Definitely. The whole
Mm-hmm.
pregnancy scare, all of that.
Right.
So she said she
Yeah.
fertile.
And they never gave Kenya a real storyline, Derry B said. No, she didn't really have a storyline. Not really. She should have stayed with. They should have stayed her and Papa. They should have made that work. Wrote that to make that work. But
But then instead, what happens is that the Papa storyline didn't make a whole lot of sense what we're doing now because I'm with Kenya. Like, so
I
what your
know.
daddy said about me is right, but what your daddy said about my daddy ain't right. When we know that it's really the opposite.
mm, 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 mm. Well, now Nina then confirmed it that she is leaving town. She leaving her grandchildren, her children, everybody. She going off with this woman who she don't even know, don't know the lady's last name, don't know nothing about the lady. She just slept with her one or two times, and now she's going off cross country with her. You know, and of course, what's her name? Lord, what's the
That,
child name?
I think it's beautiful.
What's her name's? Tracy up there talking about, girl, I'm so happy for you. She's a bird more. If anybody's a bird, she's more of a bird. She's a dingbat, you know.
You know what didn't make sense about and like I said, I had a lot of gripes, but one of my bigger gripes with this right here, it just goes back to I feel like the disrespect that we keep showing this character, Dre. We did it again in this right here. Like we have to go back for a little while. These are not Nina's friends. These are
Thank
Dre's
you.
friends.
Thank
And
you for
the
saying
fact that
that.
we didn't mention Dre one single time or ask about Dre one single time was
In this
highly
conversation,
unrealistic, and it
Thank you
just
for
didn't
saying
make
that because as I'm watching it, as I was literally watching it, EJ, I said these were not Nina's friends. Matter of fact, Nina, if we go back and rewind all the way back to season 3 or whatever 4, she, she used to be pissed that Dre spent so much time with these ladies. That these were Dre's
Yeah,
friends.
they did that on purpose, the way that they wrote all of this,
These were not.
because
I'm not saying that you
if it
can't be
was really
friends
about them,
with your
like
spouse's
breaking,
friends. I'm not saying you can't be friends with your spouse's friend, but I'm saying, but why would no one has asked not one time about their friend? It just
yeah,
don't
they
make
did that on purpose, because
sense.
even with the breakup between her and Dre, you wouldn't have her going through the motion. She wouldn't be mourning the fact that this marriage has ended after we fought and we went to counseling, like all of it, and nothing with the kids of mentioning besides just that one little line she said to Keisha, and that's it. And then all of a sudden, the brat was just able to jump up, and I mean, to me, Tracy's response was what Tracy's response was gonna be. I wasn't shocked by it. That's pretty much the role they've given her. And what's Kevin's mother name? I forgot. Jada.
Alina.
She was who she
Oh,
normally
Emmett's
is. Like,
mother, Jada. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, she was who she normally is. You just gonna go with somebody you don't know, but then it make it look like if she's being the old prude or she's being negative about it. So it's like,
Yeah, because
girl, okay,
but
if
she
that's
did
what you want
question
to
it.
do, then
She
you
did
go ahead
question
and
it
do
at
it.
first. She
Yeah,
said, "Are you sure that's what you want to do? You just
exactly.
utterly
But at the
you
end of
don't
the day,
know this
she
person."
grown. So I mean, she talking about, oh, I want to take a risk. I don't usually do this, so I figured why not? Girl, bye, whatever.
I just
Who?
wanted them to acknowledge Dre for like a
Yeah.
second. I just wanted
Man.
at least Jada to say, because her and Jada were, because like I said, her and Jada were friends in high school. I forgot, I think her and Tracy were too, but all of them, they were friends with Dre first. And then Nina,
Right.
they all developed a friendship later. And
Mm-hmm.
that's cool and all, but I just feel like we're still in it's not such a huge time frame of a jump that like
Mm-mm.
Dre being gone. So I know there's some jump of it because we in Thanksgiving right now, but at the same time, I felt like Jada would have said, "Are you like?" I felt like she would have mentioned Dre. Like I felt like she would have said Dre because she would have been the one thinking about like.
Yeah, because remember, Jada, when she had, the big C, Dre was there for her and going with her, and she didn't want nobody to know. And Nina
And
ducked
Nina was
behind,
so jealous.
took them spending time together to mean that they was freaking getting it on, and that's how she went
Yeah,
and had the
she
damn
was
affair in the
very
first
jealous.
place. Which I didn't
Right.
understand how she even ever thought that, but so it just
Hmm.
doesn't. Yeah, y'all
Right.
get it.
Right. Yeah, and Puma Lee saying the same thing. Maybe during the strike they used the AI.
Wow,
So
that
that
makes sense.
I don't know.
Girl, if this was
Mm,
my show, I would have undid AI and redid it myself. That's just me though.
yeah, and Lena Waithe supposed to be a writer, right? I mean, I hope she ain't the one writing. I thought. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I do not know.
I mean, sometimes you have to change AI is what it all boils down to. Like if it is, like I don't know if it is or is not, but even if it is, you have to go in and make the right changes to make it make sense. So can't
Jocelyn
rely on it.
funny. uh, yeah, I mean, it just didn't make sense. They got us to like Dre and be okay with the situation and all that. They got us to like Dre. She's been more the mother figure to them children and was the one that was encouraging Kevin and all of that stuff. And then she was right there for Keisha. She was right there who was out there in the streets looking
She
for
didn't want
Keisha. It
Kevin to
wasn't
go.
it was it wasn't like Nina. I mean, I'm saying that Nina didn't care about the kids, but Dre was the backbone. Like, okay, and then for them to just okay, if it didn't work out like with the actress, I understand that there might be some
You don't
bad
even
blood.
have
They
her
could have
coming
wrote it
around
better
though.
than this. They could have wrote it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
There
now
go Becky with the good.
we
We
got
go
back
Becky.
we got Becky here and I guess they haven't officially did anything yet, but they probably been flirting around. What is she, the secretary or something? The
Mhm.
administrative assistant or something?
Yeah, she's a secretary, but her father has a big mega church.
Yeah, her father's probably Joe Osteen or somebody
Yeah,
like that.
something like that.
So
Mm-hmm.
why in the world is she a receptionist over here? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, it seemed like she trying to get him in a scandal. I'm sorry.
Moochie, Dan the man asking you a question, said, "Are we moving on tonight?" What's that supposed to mean?
You're moving on, yeah. We
Oh, moving
because
on.
I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
"Are you
oh
moving
yeah, like you
on?"
said,
You know how I
moving on.
said,
Yeah,
moving
that's right.
on.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this not gonna end well here. So
Yeah, I think
it's
he's setting himself up for failure.
yeah, it's not much to talk about there. And here they had Rob going to that grocery store 15 times for seasoning, for collard greens, the macaroni and cheese. Did you get the eggs? You get the pie crust? I mean, he went to that store every 15 minutes. I'm like,
I
Yeah,
did like this
for a
about the
while I was a
bonding.
little nervous. I thought something was gonna happen to him and he wasn't gonna come back one of these times. I said, "Well, damn, how many times they gonna send him to the damn store?"
won't you
But
just write up
Yeah.
when I do my
y'all could have
Thanksgiving?
ordered the stuff, but that do how it be when you cooking Thanksgiving. You seem like you always forget
You
something,
do
even though
forget
you
something.
already
Sometimes
had
I run.
everything.
Sometimes at
Mm-hmm.
the last minute I run out of aluminum foil,
Mm-hmm.
or you say, "Oh, I forgot the cinnamon," or "I forgot this," or "Oh, I need sugar." And yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a couple of items, but they had a
Mm-hmm.
whole list of stuff. Make your
Yeah, I think
grocery
that was
list.
just to kind of be like the little, maybe light moment or whatever, and also give them time for them to talk, which I did enjoy that part of it out of
Me
all the
too.
It
episodes.
That was my favorite part.
I
was
Yeah.
did. That
funny.
was my favorite part to it is
Yeah,
because we got to see them bonding.
yeah. It was funny when Alicia walked in there with all bags in her hand, and they said, "What you doing here?" She said, I'm here for the Thanksgiving, to prepare the Thanksgiving." She said, "No, we hosting Thanksgiving. You supposed to just be a guest." She said, "I don't eat everybody's food."
I know. I was with
I
her
know
there.
that's
I said,
right.
no
That's
lies
how I am
told,
too.
baby.
That's how I am too. She said, I don't be eating everybody's food. And and then it was something else that was funny in there. The cranberry sauce. She said, "I need cranberries." He said, "Well, you got the can right here in the can." She said, we don't have no canned cranberry sauce. I need fresh cranberries. She making that thing from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
There was just the little stuff like it was kind of cute, but still, this was still a nothing burger. They could have not even had this and could have had this where we taking somebody out. Um, so I guess it's supposed to be lighthearted. I guess Um, it was just a fella.
Yeah, I like when she was asking her, like, "Oh, Rob, he's not really expressing himself," and she said,
Oh
"Well,
yeah,
he's not really that type of person," and
yeah,
just wait for him to come to you and open up or
right.
whatever.
She said, "How how can we get closer and all that?" So I mean, I guess it was good because
Hmm.
because one thing men don't open up and talk. A lot of men. Well, women too, for that matter. But there's known that men won't talk, and So that's, I guess that was a point they were making. And this when Bakari finally figures out that his sister, or she tells him that his sister is setting him up. And I thought that he already knew that. So I'm shocked that he didn't know. Because I thought he already knew that. So what you think he gonna do? You think he gonna do something to hurt his sister? Or he,
No, I don't know if he gonna do something to her, but I know something about the papa.
Well,
I know this better be the episode that we get somebody gone. I know that much.
Yeah.
She said, Derry said, it's Thanksgiving, Ginger's now. I know. I guess we had to throw a little Thanksgiving back and forth in there. And that does happen when you run out of stuff and you got to run to the store at the last minute. I've been there. I've done a lot of Thanksgivings. Lord.
I used to have to be the one when can you go back to the store? Mama.
Yeah, I'll be like, EJ, oh, we forgot this the nutmeg. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, well, we assume something gonna pop off, but so far they ain't giving us nothing. But unless they're gonna drag it on out to the end. So
it's only one more episode.
Yeah, he's telling Lene in the preview for this season finale, whatever you want to call it. He's telling her to stay inside, lock the door, and don't open it for nobody. So whatever he about to go outside and do, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I guess.
Okay, this is a good. Lillian said with Nina leaving, is Bakari, I guess, gonna move into the house. See, I don't even know anything about that. I don't know,
baby.
We don't even know.
Baby, Bakari can move in there. Jamal can move in there. Jamal ain't got to be homeless no more. He can go right on over there and live with his sister's gonna be an empty room.
I mean,
is Lala's gonna be in there too.
Well, first of all, remember when after they got married, her and Dre, they just bought that house. That house ain't paid off, I'm sure.
I know. How you just it's just like so many things that
I mean, don't she got a job? Oh, but what was her? I thought she had a job.
She do, because that's why everybody be so like she ain't a good mom, because that was her thing. She always was working, and so she didn't have a lot of time to spend with them because she was always at work. And so that's where that whole
I guess she's taking a leave of absence from her job and her family and everybody.
She gonna leave it all behind, and Brat gonna pay all bills, I guess. Yeah,
I guess. Now Rosalind's telling what's homegirl name? I forgot her name. The character's name.
Bianca.
Bianca. Okay, telling her that they just a marriage of convenience and business and all that kind of stuff, and she pretty much was setting it straight with her. And then it's and then Rosalind then picked up sign language, and she can say a whole paragraph in sign language. Now she just met the lady like 2 days ago, so I don't know. Hey, Amina, I've been talking about you the whole time. I've been mentioning you about this show the whole time. How you doing?
Hey, Amina. Yeah. I didn't get the point of this scene either. Her coming and saying, "Oh well, if anything happens to him, you get the throne right," and her saying, "Oh, I don't care about no throne, baby. I don't want the throne. I just want to be able to sit next to the throne and see the court. Do we have an understanding?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, can y'all explain it to me? Because I don't understand a damn thing. What was supposed to be the understanding?"
Amina, I mentioned you because I said that you're also a person like me that's sort of just dragging the show or hate watching at this point. And I also gave you the shout out that you mentioned that about the AI. They might be using AI to write the script, and people in this chat are agreeing with you as well. So you might be on to something on that one. Yeah, I didn't understand either. What is that? What is this part with that Rosalind saying to her? What is she talking about? I'm confused. I don't know.
Hey, Kayla.
Hey, Kayla.
Hey, Kayla.
She don't like it either. She don't like the show either. You know, that's right. So I guess we ain't got much with that. So and these two now, all of a sudden, she don't know where this dude live, but yet last episode she took him home. She gave him a ride home. Remember, he said he needed a ride home.
Well,
He had
she
to be
knows he's in the halfway house, so she knows that. So he
no,
technically doesn't like have a place where they could lay up.
no. Well, no.
But
She
she
didn't know he
acting
was
like she didn't
homeless.
know.
She didn't know right here, Moochie, that he was homeless. That's what she said. And then
This was a wasted 10-minute conversation.
Yes, Lord, it
and
was.
and
Look, they
and,
look
and
good together. Put them together and let them have sex. That's what is gonna happen.
yeah, yeah. I
Let
mean, that's
them,
what
let
Lala
them.
But
does
in
and all her.
reality, well, I ain't gonna. I don't know her like that. But in reality, let's think about it like this,
Well,
though.
not Lala. I meant that's the characters that she plays. Is always somebody
Oh,
that's
yeah,
sleeping
yeah,
around. I ain't saying her sleeping around. So in case
yeah.
anybody listening,
She
I'm
do
saying
be
I'm
playing
talking
those
about every time
characters.
I see her on something, most of the times, except for when she played on New Edition movie, she's usually playing a character where she's being a little strumpet, you know.
Yeah,
So
I didn't get the point. I'm a hoe, you broke, who cares? Like,
It didn't make sense, like, because for one thing, think about it, like, you already know he worked there at the same place you work. Like,
exactly. You
okay,
know
she
what
didn't
his
know how much
paycheck
money he made.
is.
And how you? I thought she was a part owner of the business. How you not know how much money he made?
like
Like he
you,
don't that he's broke and don't have money. He
so
just got
before
out of
you started
prison.
kissing him, you knew exactly what it was. Like, what was the point? What was the point of saying all the words? Because before you started doing all this, you already knew how much money he made. Like, and then you throw that up in his face, and dudes still want to smash after all that.
Yeah.
If I'm a dude,
People
I don't want to smash no more. I'm done.
people got
That
so
would have
many.
turned me off. Dan the man, and that's what I would have rather saw. I would have rather seen him smashing Tracy than her. I
That's
wasn't
what I'm
here
saying.
for.
People got so many questions. Wasn't he after Tracy? He go Jai said, what happened to the truck that he had? So it's a lot of unanswered things. And I know we're not gonna know every little nook and cranny, but it just seemed how I thought she was a part owner of this business, or she's like a manager or something of this business. So why are you not knowing how much he made? There he
Girl, as
broke. There he
far as
living
I'm
a halfway
concerned,
house.
she broke too. They too broke. First of all, where you been all this time? Now all of a sudden you pop up and you back in the kitchen again. It's dumb. I'm sorry, y'all.
I love it. Go on and speak your mind. I love it. Go because ooh, Lord, it just didn't make sense. And then what was he saying to her about I don't want to put words in his mouth, necessarily, but he's saying something about
He basically saying he trying to get his stuff together. He in the
yeah, but
halfway
she
house.
was looking for security. Why would you be looking for like financial security from a guy who just came home and don't have no money?
But I'm saying I feel like they dropped the ball on this because last season he had a truck. Where did his truck go?
That's what who was it
He
saying?
wasn't
Somebody
in the
that
Baby,
halfway
they
house.
repoed it, y'all. They repoed it. He
yeah,
lost the truck.
Maybe he couldn't find.
that's
Maybe
what
he
Jay
couldn't
had
find a
said.
job,
Mm-hmm.
and they took the truck back. I mean, that's like the least of my worries about the truck part of it.
Yeah,
The
no, but I
most
know we just
important part is that
we
this
just
don't
picking it
make
apart
sense.
at this point. We just picking it apart. Hey, what's up,
Mhm.
Detroit?
And
We
he's
talking about your
literally working in here mopping floors.
Detroit. We talking about your favorite show of all time.
They should have just
What's
left
up, Detroit?
Tracy as a love interest for him and broke her single thing so that we could get her out of her single phase. That's all they should have done. And
Yeah,
left
they could have
and
used
left
Tracy for
what's
that.
her name in this show, y'all? Because I'm gonna be calling her by her real
Dom.
name. Dom,
Alicia.
Mhm.
and left Dom
Alicia.
all out of it because I don't even
Yeah.
know what she been. Where has she
Yeah.
been?
I definitely would have preferred that.
Because
Yeah,
that's what they looked
her.
like they was gonna do. That was the right move.
Hmm.
And then this is going back and forth about going back to the store again and the cranberry sauce and all that. This wasn't nothing. It was
Hmm.
so that they it's just these just fillers. These just fillers. Okay, so now Brittany Brittany and told, Duda that the Knuckles got a little thing on the side, little business on the side, and he whips his tail. He said, "Put the dukes up, man. Let's get it." And they were
He's talking
they
about some. Come on, old man. He ain't even give him not even a little bit of running for his money. I said, not you getting your ass whipped like
I
that.
couldn't believe that.
yeah.
I could not believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Do the old school.
He
Do
got his
like he
tail
gonna
whooped. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, blood coming all out his
go
eye,
back
his
Got
nose,
it
his
whooped
mouth, his
with the
ears.
hands first and then with the hammer, Moochie.
Mm.
He had blood coming out of everywhere. The eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth. He had blood coming everywhere. He was on the
Yeah.
ground crawling, you know.
And then had the nerve to say, "When can I come back?"
Mm, Yeah, when can you come back? He told me after I can trust you. He said he's setting him down for a while. Oh, so now you gonna show up at Thanksgiving with your face all busted up like this?
He
I
not
just want
going.
him not to show up for Thanksgiving at
He
all.
don't need to show up.
Yeah, he need to go sit his behind down somewhere.
And then Rosalind and lady, whatever her name is, she what's it, Sabrina or something? Not Sabrina. What's her name?
Serena.
It is
Mhm.
Sabrina. Oh, okay.
Serena, like Serena.
Um. Oh, what you say? It was given slave. Who a slave? Candy.
When Nuck.
Oh no! Oh, when can I come back and all the crawl on the ground? Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, she didn't try to take some dude out across the street. She said somebody was been following them.
Stupid,
And
unnecessary, not needed.
That was so unnecessary. Like you just busting like for no
yeah,
out of
so the dude
nowhere.
that followed her, she said, "You don't be
Oh,
doing nothing without
child,
talking to me
Jesus.
first." She said, "We don't need no unnecessary attention." Robin the only one seemed like she got counting some sense on you.
That's true.
You know,
I
we
actually
only
low key like Rosalind most of the time because she be tripping me out. She be keeping it real.
And now Zay is now number 2. That's what that picture is. It's kind of hard to see it, but he's now number 2. And he said, "Look, we got some business to take care of tonight or whatever." He said, "Well, no, man, it's Thanksgiving or something." Did he say something about that
Yeah.
tonight is
Yeah, Judah
Thanksgiving?
already told him one time before, you don't get no damn holidays off. It ain't no
Yeah,
vacation,
ain't no
ain't no
holiday.
sick days.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't work 9 to 5. You know
right.
what I'm saying? You ain't Big Red. My office hours is 9 to 5.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Igna.
Yeah, right. Uh, and then we got these two. They sitting there getting high. That's what you do when the pie's in the oven, Moochie. While the pie's in the oven or the turkey. No, you know that turkey be taking about 4, 5, 6 hours, depending on how big that damn turkey is.
You
So
know, you gotta
while
put
the
him in
ham in the
early.
oven, the turkey in the oven, and all that stuff, and then you sit here, you light up and have a nice cocktail.
Mhm.
So
Because I got high. Because I got high.
okay,
Yeah, Tiff
Detroit
need to
said it
put
was Halloween
with
the
some what
last
she got.
episode. Yeah, he said, man,
He's a man.
Mhm. Baby, we done went to
he
winter,
said
spring, summer, and
look,
fall. Okay.
last episode it was Easter. Okay, there we had Thanksgiving. Okay, I don't know what's going on.
But you know, they do the holidays all the time, so that ain't never that ain't never
Yeah.
nothing new.
Yeah, it is a big yeah. But they just sitting there having a good old time. They laughing, so they, Rob back at the store again because he didn't forgot the pie shell for the sweet potato pie. So you know, so, oh, Lord,
He literally spent the whole episode at the store.
at the store, yeah, right.
Wow.
And then Emmett and Keisha sitting there talking, and he saying, "Look, everybody gonna be at this. Ain't gonna be enough food for."
Right. Like
He said, "It's not
literally
gonna be
the
enough
whole
food for everybody." He said, "Donnell, oh, I forgot to get that clip. The Donnell asked he said, "Your brother's coming." He said, "No." He said, "How you going to invite the brother? I mean, you just and Donnell is inviting the brother.
Yeah, no, that was funny
Everybody,
too when he said his mother. He said no, his mother can't stand the sight of me. It's just him.
the brother can't stand the sight of me." Oh
Oh
man, yeah,
god!
I
And
didn't
then
even
he
get that.
took him
Said,
to
well,
the
that's
storage where we got Jet magazines and all
old
kinds
Jet
of stuff.
magazine. Yeah, old Jet
I always
magazine.
expect people to invite other people on Thanksgiving. Like I always be
Mhm.
in my mind like a plus
Oh
one
no,
type of
no,
thing.
you
Like
always
whenever
supposed
I
to cook
host,
more than enough food. You don't
Mhm.
cook just a little bit of food.
yeah.
Oh
You
It's
yeah,
just
always
that Nook he wasn't supposed to be invited
exactly.
because of
no
all
Nook
the
shouldn't have
other
been
Mhm.
stuff.
invited, but you can bring your brother, your half
And
step,
then Emily
whatever.
kept saying, "Oh, they house is so small. It's so small." I was like, "It ain't that damn small now."
It
Oh
really
please,
ain't.
He
no,
just
yeah,
saying one of the excuse not to look crazy in front of Rob
Mhm.
probably.
yeah,
And then
right.
Mhm.
he's coming there, you know, she I don't understand why he didn't just say it. You know who he worked for, why is he, this is what women should have
Exactly.
known.
Yeah, he should have put his foot down with Keisha. He should have
Yeah.
said no. Absolutely not. No.
It's like,
And
why did he even have to say it though? That's my whole point. Like, what was like, why do I even have to find the words to say this? Like, you should just know this. Like, common sense should have just took
common
over.
sense to just but Keisha don't have it no more. She don't have it anymore. And so it's just yeah, everybody's showing up at this house. I think everybody in Chicago is supposed to be at this house for Thanksgiving. And yeah, you're right, EJ. When you cooking Thanksgiving, at least my experiences and all the years I've done it, that you always cook an abundance amount of food because you never know somebody bring their girlfriend, boyfriend, their sister, brother, cousin, or just the next door neighbor show up. You never know who might show up. And everybody always want to take the food home, the plates home.
Gotta
So
take them plates.
yeah, you gotta make the plates. Yeah. So well, anyway, so they sitting there going back and forth about that. She said she gonna go get in the car, and he said he was coming, and he looked at the computer. He said, "Damn, I'm broke. I ain't got no money." And then all of a sudden he hears this explosion go off,
That was
and
crazy.
you know, and then he run out because he knows that Keisha was supposed to be out in the car, and the car seat is in the car burning up. And luckily they didn't get in there. Cause see, that's what I don't mean no harm. I don't want Keisha and the baby gone. But damn it, I would have liked to see somebody die in this episode.
Me too.
You know.
And
I don't want
not her and the baby, but
I don't want her and the
somebody.
baby. No, I don't. You know how I always
Wow.
tell
Yeah,
everybody
because I
baby.
lost my mind when this ended of this.
Yeah.
I said, I know y'all didn't,
No,
out of everybody y'all
I
could take out, I know y'all didn't just blow up Keisha and her
didn't
baby.
want
Baby, I was
that.
going off.
Y'all know I
And
Yeah.
always
then when
want
she
somebody
walked
in the
out, I was
fire.
like, okay. And then Duda, my thing is, Duda sent the text right before and was like, Tom's up. But how didn't y'all think Tom was going to be up when we just finished saying we don't went from September, October, November. He done been told you to get rid of this damn lady, and you still just out here making Thanksgiving plans, and you about to be partying with her for the holiday, and you supposed to be taking
That's what I was saying. And
like what? And
oh
where
my
was the
God.
security? Where was the
Make
security
it
that he
make
supposed to
sense.
have?
Look, I'm always wanting somebody in the fire, and they're going a nice old fire right there. I always want
Mhm.
somebody to go into the furnace. But I know I don't want Keisha and the baby gone. Really, I do not. But I
Mhm.
wanted somebody gone. I wish somebody had gone in this episode, but they just either they dragging it out or they really not gonna take nobody out. I don't know which one it is. So,
But
I
we
don't
all
but
know.
we already know that this was the setup. This was why we're gonna make Nuck the father. This is why we're gonna, have him find out that it's his baby, and now his baby could have been in this car and could have been blown to bits.
And
So
got
now this gives him his drive.
okay, wait a minute.
don't forget you got your ass whooped, Tamika. They got to throw in
Havana
that ass
said
whooping.
Yeah, and
Donnell
he got his butt whooped.
right. Ivana said Donnell character can be written off because he's getting on my nerves, as well as being insensitive to Emmett's feelings. I'm sick of seeing Donnell disrespected Emmett as well. Cause he
You
always telling them that pretty much like this your brother. Just deal with it, suck it up. I mean,
I just feel like he's making the dumbest decisions now. I see why the kids do what they do. Because why would you send this man to come work there and you know he just got out of jail and you know what your son is already into, you know what he got into. You should have took him with you and had him follow you if you was already taking care of him in prison and putting money on his books and stuff like that.
but that don't move the story along.
Exactly. That's what
Something
I
else
said.
that they
Or he
trying to
should have
do.
he should have been like Duda. Come on, put him up. We gotta fight. Whip my ass for it.
yeah, right. Barbara Johnson got a question. Said, do we think that or if Duda finds out about Nuck, that he has a son, will Duda use that to keep Nuck in line?
I'm shocked he don't know. I'm shocked Brittany didn't tell him about that. She just knows stuff.
Right. I thought that's what she was gonna tell, to be honest.
That's what I thought she was gonna tell. I actually thought it was that at first.
Cause nobody knows about that deal except for Alicia, Rob, and Tiffany, Emmett, and Keisha. Those are the only people who know. All people who don't
Yeah, so how
associate with
Brittany know
Brittany.
then?
How
So
Brittany
did
know? She
Brittany know?
wasn't even in that bar. That don't make no sense. This whole part don't make no sense.
No, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. She has not
There's
been
no
that
connection.
because that bar is like an upscale type thing. She wouldn't be there
Yeah, she too
anyway.
young to be in there anyway like that. That it seemed
Mhm.
like it was a more upscale crowd in there.
It is. And And so she wouldn't be there anyway. So how would she know? You right about that. She only people who knew about that was Rob and Tiffany and probably Emmett and Keisha. You know, so they
Keisha
just
didn't
threw
even
that
know
in there.
about that
Maybe
deal.
Keisha don't know, but I know.
Emmett
I know
don't know
Tiffany.
about that deal.
Okay, well we
The
got
only
Tiffany and
people that
Rob.
was
Yeah,
around was Alicia. Remember, it
Alicia.
was all
Okay,
three of them, and it looked like three queens. It was Alicia. You had Tiff, and you also had Bianca. Those three was there. So it's
Candy
like,
said
how?
nothing connects to nothing. I agree, Candy.
Yeah,
Nothing
it's like
connects to nothing.
I hate when I see stuff like this. That's why I didn't. That's exactly why I didn't get my first thoughts. I didn't want to be
I
like,
mean, yes, I'm happy that the baby and Keisha didn't go, but I mean, are they
like,
just trying to just build? I mean, just trying to put some anticipation on for us or something, or about Duda, or I mean, Zay ain't taken out, Nuck ain't gone, Duda's not gone. Those three right there, if they can get rid of those two, we can have a new enemy next season. You know, usually like they do a power every season. Usually have a new villain, a new enemy. They could have done this. Like we've been dealing with this Duda character since season 1. Yeah, I said the same thing when I was watching it to myself, Puma. Now it must have been in my brain. It's a soap opera at this point. It's like watching damn Young and the Restless.
But at least that
Mm.
connects.
Listen,
I
that's the
know all the
insult
stuff
to
that happened
soap
on
because
Young
there's
and the
some
Well, you
Restless.
soap
know
operas
something?
that be rocking.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, let me take that back because I was a Young the Restless fanatic. I watched it since I was a little girl with my mother and them up
Mhm.
until Christoph St. John passed away, and then I got a little tired of it. I fell off after that. But my mother still watches it. I called her today around 12:30. She said, "You know my stories is on." She watching Young and the Restless to this day, my 82-year-old mother. So Young and the Restless been in my family forever and ever. So yeah, you're right, because this ain't no Young and the Restless, because
Because
they
I
got
was
better.
sad when they canceled All My Children and One Life to Live. Like
yeah, that was my
literally,
show.
Yeah,
my
yeah. I used to
grandmother
watch
and
All My Children
my
too, but
All My
back in the day,
Children, One Life to Live,
mhm,
and General Hospital.
yeah, I
like
watched them too.
that's how I kept
I
track of the
remember when
day.
Luke and
I would
Laura got married on what was that General Hospital back in the day. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would see my grandmother and my auntie, their sisters. My grandmother and her sister they stayed right across the street from each other, right? And that my auntie would come over to my grandmother's house, and it would be at the same time every day, 11 o'clock a.m. And they'd start watching. Well, first of all, it was a 10 o'clock game show that came on first. They start there, then 11
Mm-hmm.
o'clock, Young and the Restless,
Probably
then
Price is
All My
Right.
Children, One Life to Live, General Hospital, and then another game show after that. That's how I knew what
Yeah.
time it was.
Price is Right came on first, and you know after Price is Right, that's when all the soaps coming on CBS and ABC, and NBC had soaps too, but I didn't watch them. But I did watch the ABC and CBS one. Young the
Mm-hmm.
Restless. I go over to All My Children. I watch a
And
little
I
General Hospital.
I like
I mean,
General
I
Hospital
watch.
too.
Yeah, I watch both. You know, I used to flip around. And Johnson said she watched it every day since 1980. I've been watching since I was a little girl. I don't watch them now, like currently. But I mean, I was a watcher up and all the way to couple of years ago. So I was watching. So, but anyway, no, this is not even a soap opera. This is if it's a soap opera, it's a bad soap opera. It's not. It's not those. Yeah,
Days of Our Lives. I ain't never
yeah,
seen Days of Our Lives. I ain't gonna hate on them, but I could never get into it.
yeah. I could never get into that one either. Yeah. Um. Yes. The Rice can get rid of Nuck. I thought that Duda was gonna take him out after he damn near beat him. Yeah, I thought so too.
I was hoping he would. I was like, well, this ain't the one I thought, the way I thought it was gonna go, but I'll take it. But then it didn't happen. And instead, that Joker asked him, when he can come back?" I said, "Oh, okay, I'm done." Really, I thought
We
I was
cannot
watching
come back,
something.
boss. I don't know. Child.
I
I
guess
see
I was
why Tamika went
disappointed.
off. I see why Tamika went off. I see why Moochie and EJ did not want to do their own separate reviews on it. Um, this was just enough right here talking about it. So I mean, I don't even know what more to say because if you said next week is the last
Yeah,
one.
it's
Yeah.
over. over now.
They better take Duda out
It's
this
all
episode.
over now. Yeah, it
All
gotta have
over.
somebody take. It gotta be somebody taken out. Like if ain't nobody taken out on this, then what? Okay, yeah, that what y'all think is going to be how this thing gonna end? Because
Girl,
if
all
somebody
my
ain't taken out,
predictions
then
been wrong, Inga. So I can't tell you because every last single one of my predictions have been
yeah, we've all
far
predicted this and
off.
that, and we thought that see by episode 5, this was
Mm.
gonna go. Episode 6, this was we
My
predicted
predictions
nothing.
have been wrong. I said that daggone Damien was about to be mistaken identity. He was going to get taken out. Emmett was
We thought
about to.
Darnell was gonna get taken out.
Darnell was
Remember?
going to go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even
Hmm.
know no more.
Yeah,
But
we
I can
said
tell
Darnell.
y'all,
Yeah.
if I'm not dancing on Duda's grave next week, then
Okay, but do you think that what's the boy name Bakari? Now that he found out that his sister set him up based on based on Duda Panna, do you think he might take him out?
I mean, listen, he got a couple people that want to take him out at this point, so they gonna line up, I
You
guess.
know what they might do, y'all? They might do like they did with the freaking J.R. Ewing on Dallas. Who
Yeah, we
shot
said that
J.R.?
before, but the thing about it
They
is
did
they did
already.
that to him before. Yeah,
They
that's
better
why I'm
not do
like,
that again.
but
They
that's what I feel
better
like
not.
they're gonna do. You
I
got what's
think
her
they
name,
will, Boosie.
Alicia.
It's too
You
many
got
people in this town
Bakari. You
who
got
want him
Victor.
gone.
You got what's the other guy name? Oh damn, I don't forgot now.
It's a
Nuck.
lot of people that want him
Yeah.
that want him gone. So
Mm-hmm.
and everybody in town know he's bad. So
Exactly.
um um
We've been said everybody needed to join together. The whole Chicago come outside and just
I
get
said
to
with pitchforks and
poking,
bats and everything and
popping,
just go to
pow, wow,
town
wow,
on 'em.
wow, wow. You
Yeah, let's
know,
go to town. They
run them over
everybody
with the cars, the buses, the
right,
trucks,
right, right. And
everything.
you know you know that scene when he was talking to Brittany and he was sitting there eating a plate of food? Somebody should have put some rat poison in there and took him out. It's a lot of ways they could have taken him out.
Exactly.
So, I mean, they I just don't know what's going on. I'm just confused at
Mm-hmm.
this point. I don't know what's happening. So, Vonna said it this show isn't even better than the soap opera Passions that used to be on NBC.
I had a
Yeah,
patient
Passions.
that used to watch that faithfully.
Yeah, Passions
That
was
was
bad. I
my
used to watch
stuff.
it just to laugh because it was
Mm-hmm.
it was written bad. So I used to watch it just to
Mm-mm-mm.
laugh. And they supposed to be coming out with a black soap opera. I heard. I saw something written
Yeah, I
online.
saw that too. Yeah.
It better be good. I'll watch it for a couple episodes see if it's good. But if it ain't good, I'm gonna fall off real easy from it, real fast.
Yeah.
Um, what is it? It would be funny if they had a line of people like at the airport scene waiting to beat them up. Yeah, they just need something. They
Oh
need
yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's my movie too. When they line up and everybody be pow pow, but
yeah, everybody just beat them up. So
hmm
I don't know what they're gonna do, but
that's
anyway,
what they
y'all,
need to do, baby.
one more episode, and then we can put this
Hmm
to bed for a while, and then we'll have to talk on whether we want to deal with it next season or not. So what everybody got going on this week? I know it's gonna be a busy week. Everybody got stuff going on. What y'all got going? What EJ? What you got going on?
You right, just right when I had popped it in my mouth.
Oh, go ahead. Tamika could go. Anybody who got stuff going on? I know everybody got stuff going on this week.
I can't even think about what the heck I got going on. I
What
know I'm
about
supposed to before this week is over. I'm supposed to do the Clark sisters. I'm trying to figure out what day it's gonna be. It was supposed to be tomorrow, but I doubt it. I'm just gonna keep it real, but keep your notifications on. I've also had my recaps up for Interview with a Vampire, Shy. Of course, Power
what about
Ghost.
the House of Dragon?
Uh,
Didn't you do that with Nita?
yeah, we just did that a little while
did that?
ago.
Okay.
And I think Clip is tomorrow, Sisters is tomorrow. So I'll have my reviews up
I
for
gotta
that.
finish Clip. Yeah, I gotta finish it. I
Yeah,
forgot where I left
so
it off at.
and we
I
just
think I
did a
left off on the
trivia
third
night. If
episode.
y'all didn't see that, we had a ball up
Oh,
there. We
that
was
was
cracking up.
hilarious. That
Yeah.
trivia was so good. I told Moochie to go back and watch the parts after she left off because it
Yo,
got a
that
little
was
spicy.
hilarious.
It got a little
Hmm.
spicy there. Oh, wait a minute, real fast. Asia said the community might need to come together like daddy's little girls when they
Listen,
yes.
they gotta do
Yeah.
something.
Right, right. All
Mm,
right.
mm,
EJ,
mm.
what you got going on this week? You got a bunch of stuff?
Yeah, I'm just dropping family business stuff this week. I'm working on some book videos now. Just got to finish editing them. I already dropped the synopsis for the 6 episodes. I think it's only going to be 6 episodes. I'm kind of disappointed about that, but I don't know. I'm just kind of, hopefully it's just wrong and they add some extra ones, but I don't think it is. So I have those videos I dropped yesterday, so definitely check those out. I'm gonna be doing, what week is this? Where we at? The 24th.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess next week is the week of July 4th, right? Am I
Yeah.
right?
Yes, next week.
So
Uh-huh.
Okay, so next week on the 3rd, I'm gonna do a live that's gonna be like a catch up rewatch type of thing of season 4. Just talking about season 4 in general, since it's been since 2022 for most of us. Some people
Mm-hmm.
just started watching it when they dropped it on Netflix, but if you OG with it, then it was 2022. So I'm gonna do like a little catch up recap thingy on that, but it's gonna be live. And then I didn't do my interview with the vampire, even though this was like the best episode, but I did not. I just been feel like I've been busy. But this was like such a great episode. I might still
Mm-hmm.
spend the block on it and
It's
just talk
so
about it in
good.
like a short.
Hmm.
And then what else I got going on? And then I think that pretty much think that's about it. Just probably just a bunch of family business stuff at this point. And then I got both of my power things out though, my power trailer breakdown and my power recap. Because I thought this episode of Power was good too.
Okay, okay. So did you see this, Tamika, what Jocelyn said about sisters? You feel the same way?
Hmm.
The sisters, she debating on whether to go back to
Oh,
ten.
child, sisters
It's
been sent
turning
me through the
horrible.
things.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
It's
sisters is
horrible.
just it is what it is.
It is. It is.
Tell her she ain't going nowhere. She ain't going
I
nowhere.
Oh,
still be
she
cursing
been
it out.
faithful. She been
But
faithful to the
yeah,
beginning. Yeah.
it's a lot, like a big chunk of my subscribers come for sisters, even though I be cursing it out. But I don't curse it out the way I
Okay.
curse out the
Okay,
shine.
but this is for you, Tamika, because you watch Sisters. I was happy to see Aaron finally tell Karen ass off. You
Oh
know who she's
yes,
talking
yes,
about?
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes, yes. I was
The
here for that
Emma
too.
used to check Keisha the same way. The way
Right.
Mhm.
I thought we was getting there with them too with the last conversation they had, but then it seemed like we backtracked once this whole Nuck situation came in.
right, right. Um okay, so she been getting some subs from
Yeah,
Sisters.
that they got listen, they got their people, trust
No,
me.
Tyler Perry has a huge fan base, so
Hmm.
I might, I don't even watch the shows, but maybe I should start watching them just so I can get some subs because he got a huge ass fan base. So,
You do.
um,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
So,
does. I be looking at Ruthless. I like Ruthless. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's my dark side that be coming
and
out
I
when I be
thought you
watching
was
Ruthless.
reviewing it. I thought,
Mhm.
no, I think
I,
it's just,
I
I don't know why I thought you was reviewing. I know Vacay, but I thought you was doing it.
I do review Ruthless. I like
Oh, you
Ruthless.
do? Okay, okay, okay.
Oh.
And then Muchi, what you got going this week? I know you got a whole lot of stuff going on.
Well, if you haven't watched, I did Interview with a Vampire. I also did Power this weekend, Power Book 2. We did that yesterday. Uh Tomorrow, Wednesday is tomorrow's Interview with a Vampire. We're doing the trailer breakdown, and we're gonna be talking about little extra things. And also Wednesday we'll be doing Mayor Kingstown. So please keep y'all notifications on. It starts all over again. Yeah.
I just
Mhm.
finished the episode today, Mayor Kingstown.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. So, um, yeah. See, I don't think I got nothing going on tomorrow, Wednesday, Mayor Kingstown with Moochie and the rest of the gang, and let me see, anything going on Thursday? I don't know. I don't think so. And but Friday I'm doing gang related, another Tupac movie. And I'm not going to do the Power because I'll be doing that one on Sunday. So um yeah, so and then Sunday I got a bunch of stuff back. Just it's too much to name all the stuff. Just keep the notifications on, and I'm gonna be putting stuff in the community thing, let everybody know, and it'll be something every day. We'll all be doing something almost every day this week. So it'll be a busy week, busy weekend. Um, so that's about that. And then, and what about the book? Are we supposed to be doing
Yeah, oh
the
yeah. We're supposed to be doing a book Saturday too. So we doing chapters 1 to 5. So that's what we're gonna be talking about.
1 to 5? I thought
I'm
it was
gonna
1 to 4. I listened to 1 to 4.
1 to 4. Yeah, that's what I meant to
Okay.
say.
Well,
My
I
bad.
kind of fell
President
asleep on it. I
English.
listened to it, but I dozed also. I gotta probably go back
Yeah,
to.
so you can
Yeah.
find it. It is a link on YouTube that does have the book, the
Yeah,
closest
that's
to
what I
ever,
did because they
or
didn't
you
have it
could
in my
order
Audible
the
thing.
Audible book. All right.
Yeah. All right, everybody. I appreciate everybody that showed up. I mean, we had a nice little crowd in here today. Courtney, Havana, Derry, Puma, it was a Candy. I mean, it's so many people. Look, I can't name everybody. Jocelyn, Amina, Detroit, Barbara, Sega. I mean, we got some great people, who show up for us. We really do, and we appreciate everybody. Everybody showed up. And we will, see y'all the next time. We'll see y'all on the YouTube streets, walking the streets. At least I will be. Ah. Oh Lord. All right, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Do all the things. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and let us know what y'all think. Take care, y'all. See y'all.